Alright, introduce yourself.
Yes, greetings in the name of His Imperial Majesty, Emperor Ali Selassie I, Rastafari. Don't know. My name is Keith Marcel Jr. to be specific. From Brooklyn. Grew up in Crown Heights, Bed-Stuy. You know, moving around Brooklyn as a little youth. But yeah, I'm Brooklyn born, Trinidad heritage, and my way of life is Rastafari.
Okay, so can you tell me something about your hair?
My hair is more a spiritual thing to me, and this is an identity.
When did you start locking?
Started doing my locks in 2013. Now I started going in 2010. Started growing my hair 2010, and I locked up in 2011.
What made you start at that time in your life?
It may sound crazy, but a bredren, one of my closest brethren, come to me one day and was like, yo, enough of our friends have locks and things. Why we don't just lock up, son? At first I was like, nah, I don't want to be like everybody else. I don't want to just, lock up. If I'm locking up, it has to be for a reason. You know what I mean? And with that being said, I guess I found my reason, I don't want to think if I found it or it found me, That's how it works.
How do you feel about people who say that their hair is their identity?
I don't think there's anything wrong with it. I feel like hair being your identity is actually something cool because it's natural. I feel like the world we live in, we are disconnected from a lot of natural things, and we're caught up in a lot of the material things. But for me personally, I don't feel there's anything wrong with having locks as an identity. You know what I mean? For me personally, I feel comfortable. I feel closer to myself. I feel like I know the Most High a little more. It's not because of the locks, but the locks have something to do with it. Because when I look at myself in the mirror, it's a different reflection. I guess I feel a little closer to my African heritage, or my roots. Where I come from and what I really am. With my locks. I don't. Going to high school, I used to, feel like I have to wear a little earring. Just a little girl or to look nice, Now I have locks. I don't need nothing. I don't need nothing.
Alright. Okay. So how do you feel about people who put extensions in their hair or chemically process their hair to straighten it out?
First of all, I have to say to each their own. I'm not God, I can't judge anybody. But as far as my opinion, I don't think that is necessary. If I, as a man, at the age of 18, to grow out my hair, and over 2 years it's like this, women grow their hair a lot more than me. I feel like it wouldn't be an issue. But I think the only way to see that is to really come out of everything that's going on around me, you should look this way and you should look that way. And if you really want to do it, you do it. You find your purpose and you go ahead and do it. For anything in life.
Okay. So you're a vegetarian, right?
Yes.
Can you speak on that a little bit? Why don't you eat meat?
I don't eat meat. One, because of the introduction to the way of life. Two, because I feel it's more healthier. I actually went through a process where it's like I just started, cutting down on the meat, and I felt in my system when I don't eat meat, I feel a little lighter. You know what I mean? It feels good. It feels good to not eat meat. Like, it's easy to eat meat when you really check it. You walk outside, any store, almost any food store you can go and you can eat meat. You can get meat to eat, you know what I'm saying? When you're a vegetarian, it's harder. They don't have much things you can eat. It has certain stores you go in that have nothing for you to eat. It has certain stores you go in you can't even, you can't eat french fries forever. So you're going to go and buy french fries every day, you know what I mean? So it gets a little difficult, but, it's just like anything else. Where there's a will, there's a way. It's a discipline.
Okay. Do you drink alcohol?
Every once in a while, but it's not something that I like. It's not something that, it's something more social than anything. I go on that chill, I take a little drink, but alcohol in my system don't really agree.
I feel you.
So overall, I can live without it.
Okay.
Another reason why I kind of chose to stop eating meat because of the relationship between human and animal. You know, us all being creatures on the face of the earth. You know, if you want to talk about equality with no partiality, you know what I'm saying? We are humans and we were given certain gifts that other animals don't have, but that don't mean that we have to, you know, kill them because, you know, in certain circumstances, yeah, you gotta do what you gotta do. But I feel like if you could do without, you could do without because that's just another soul, you know, to live in and what's the word I'm looking for? Bless up the earth, you know what I'm saying, with whatever they could do, you know. As little as it is, a plant, we can't live without plants, you know what I'm saying. Although insects get, you know, annoying after a while, you know, I'm sure they do something. They do something, you know. So everybody plays their role, and I feel like everybody should give everyone a chance to do that.
So you don't kill flies?
Every once in a while, but, you know, if it feels a little bad, you know, kill a fly like, damn, I won't kill them because, you know, even true Rastafari or just true living life, you know, life over death, good over evil, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
With those things, you know, kill a fly, it may kill it because it's coming around and buzzing around, being a little annoying, but other than that, you know, I really want to kill the fly because life is life.
I feel you. Okay. How do you feel about cutting your hair?
Cutting my hair, I feel like where I'm at right now, I will only cut my hair if the Most High tell me to.
And how will you know if he tell you that?
That's for God and I to know.
Oh, okay.
You know,
my bad.
And I probably wouldn't even know how that would come. You know? That's why I say it like that. But as far as my hair, like I said, it's my identity. This is part of me. This is you know, it's just like how I have an arm. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you don't have to be dread to be Rasta. You don't have to have a Rasta to be Rasta. Rasta is about.
Whose song is that from?
Morgan Heritage. You don't have to be dread to be Rasta.
Right.
You know? But it's about divine conception. So even if I cut off my locks, don't mean that I'm not still spiritually there or I don't have my identity. My identity might just change at the point in time, but my soul is my soul, my life is my life. I am that I am. So, I mean, that's how I feel about this right now.
Okay. So how do other black people respond to you having locks?
Some people push it away, you know, some people gravitate to it. Some people just don't have it to study. But I feel like...
Have you gotten mostly negative or positive feedback from your fellow black people?
Hard to say.
Yeah.
You know, because, I mean, I think now it's more of an awareness thing, you know, especially me having on this, you know, it's about Africa, you know, Ethiopia, so people might look at me a little different than everybody else who have one regular, you know, wearing locks or having hair in that style, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But, you just repeat the question one more time for me, I lost my train of thought.
How do other black
what
people...
kind of reaction I get from black people?
Yeah.
I feel like black people, us within ourselves, we lost more than a lot of other people, and because of that, it will cause us to act in ways to certain things. I feel like there's nothing wrong with this, you know what I'm saying, but I feel like a lot of black people, or just a lot of people in general, look at this and either get scared, feel that it's bad, or feel like, you know, it's just not for what's going on in the world right now. And I feel like this is not anything material to me, this is natural. And they're going to say, I don't have to do my hair. I did my hair yesterday for the first time in a couple months. And so I may come from, so it's not something that I need to go and do. This is not material for me, this is life. You understand? So with that being said, it's like, I feel like you don't have to accept it, you don't have to reject it, but you know, try to understand it. Try to understand it because it's more natural than anything. And in the world we live in, enough people fighting natural things. You understand? I feel like as black people in particular, if we gravitate to the natural things that we were given, you know what I'm saying? If we gravitate to the Most High, no matter how you see Him, you know what I'm saying? And we really trod forward in the way that He sees for us, you know, we'll make it happen. But it's going to be real hard. It's not something easy because there's enough barriers we have to break, you know what I'm saying? But it has to be, it has to be a will. I feel like we deserve it. We've been put through so much, and it's like, when are we gonna come out of this? You know what I'm saying? They say slavery done, but slavery still continuing. So how are we gonna go about fixing this? You know what I'm saying? Just for my sister to be doing a video about this and asking me these questions is like, you know what I'm saying? It's a bondage. It shouldn't be that way. It should just be you live your life, I live my life. We try to find a way to agree to disagree. But once you have goodness in your heart, you can't have no evil and no bad things in your heart. You have to try your best to be clean. Remember, as a human, yes, you're going to sin and yes, you're going to make your mistakes, but there's nothing wrong with that. Joy cometh in the morning. Joy cometh in the morning. When you get up in the morning, it's your time to correct every wrong, no matter how, no matter where. You have to find it. I feel like once you have goodness in your heart and you continue following that, and you continue following the light that Jah has provided for you, no matter how you see Him, you will survive. Black, white, yellow, brown, whatever. This ain't no there's no prejudice thing. This is no hatred thing. This is just trying our best to be truthful about everything without any partiality. And so where I come from, and that's just how I see it. Love, don't talk.
Well, thank you.
That's it?
I mean, I think that's a strong ending right there. Can we say goodbye?
Well, it was a blessing always, I really hope that, based off this, somebody could relate to what I'm saying. And, you don't have to change who you are, but I guess all I would say is, try to seek the truth, the way that you see it, with goodness in your heart. And, just live, love, and relax. I say don't work too hard, you have to work. You have to take a little break sometimes too, Other than that, I just want to say one love, blessed love, respect.